guys, it's me, Marijka. I'm back bringing you guys 5 new realistic fiction books. I hope at least one of these books piques some interest and you want to continue reading. So we will start with this book, which is called Remy Nightingale, and it is by Kate Camillo. This book is about Remy Clark. Remy Clark's dad recently left with a dental hygienist to pursue a new life, and Remy has decided the only way to get her dad to come back is to win the local Little Miss pageant. And so if she wins, her picture will be in the paper and her dad will see it, and he'll realize everything that he's giving up, and he will run back home and they can all be a family again. So she must win this competition, but in order to win this competition, she must beat Louisiana Elefante, who is absolutely destined to win. And then there's Beverly Tapinski, who is most likely going to sabotage the whole competition altogether. So the 3 girls have to, learn to kind of work together along with working against each other, and maybe realize that they, work better together and get more accomplished that way. So this is a really hilarious book about love and family and the wonderful bonds of friendship. So again, this is Remy Nightingale by Kate Camillo. Probably saying the name wrong. I'm very sorry. Okay, so the next book is very beautiful looking. I just absolutely love that, and it's very shiny and metallic-y. This book is called What If a Fish, and it is by Anika Fajardo, which probably saying it wrong. I'm very sorry. This book is about Eddie Eduardo, and he is a half Colombian little boy, but he has a really hard time feeling like he's Colombian at all, especially since his father died. His father was where he got his Colombian side from, and his father died when he was very, very young, so he just feels like he doesn't have any sort of ties to help him feel like he's Colombian. So when he gets invited to spend some time with his half-brother who lives in Colombia, he gets really, really excited and feels like it's going to be the perfect chance for him to finally feel Colombian. But when he gets there, the culture and the traditions and all of that stuff are really, really different. So when he first gets there, he actually feels worse, and he feels even more detached from his Colombian side. But eventually he starts to get around. So it's just a really wonderful story about a young boy's self-discovery through his connections and to those around him. So again, this one is called What If a Fish, and it is by Anika Fajardo. Probably butchering that. I'm so sorry. Okay, so the next book is kind of a funny, different kind of themed book here. Not themed, setup. The structure of the book is much different than most books. So this book is called To Night Owl from Dogfish, and it is by Holly Goldberg Sloan and Meg Wolzer. This is a Parent Trap style book turned up on its head. It's also written in a different format. It is written in email or letter writing format, not your normal story. So that's where it's kind of different and a little bit neat. So this book is about 2 girls, one from New York, her name is Avery Bloom, and another girl, excuse me, from California, Bette Devlin. Their dads both work in the construction industry and had met at a conference and fell in love. So their dads decide in order to pursue their relationship, these girls must get together and become friends and really, really fall in love with each other as family. So they decide to send both of the girls to a summer camp so that they can bond and really kind of feel like they're sisters. The girls, though, find out about it and have different plans, and they decide there's absolutely no way that they are going to become families, and they are going to try as hard as they can to convince their dads that they should not be together. So yeah, it's really a kind of funny story and heartwarming about these two girls and their fathers and their unwillingness to be together, and then in the end find out that they have way more in common than they thought that they did. So this one is Two Night Owl from Dogfish, and it is by Holly Goldberg Sloan and Meg Woltzer. So the next book is called The First Rule of Punk, and it is by Celia C. Perez. And this book is about Malu. She had been living with her dad in Gainesville, Florida, and has been forced to go live with her mom for a couple of years in Chicago, Illinois, and she is absolutely not happy about it. New school, new friends, new rules. And on day one, she breaks the dress code at the school with her kind of punk rocky vibes, and she is not having it. So when she meets a few kids that are kind of like-minded, they decide that they're going to start their own punk rock band, and she couldn't be more excited. Through that and through the trials and tribulations of kind of being different in this sort of vanilla-ish lifestyle that or vanilla-ish setting that she's in, especially considering her mom is much different than her dad and much more strict. But she learns that sometimes you follow the rules, sometimes you break the rules, and sometimes it's just much more fun if you make up your own rules. So this is a really great story that explores the identity of being Mexican American, being punk rock, and being torn between two cultures and parents, and really the cultures, parents, and really just trying to find out who you are through all of that. So this is a really good book, and it is The First Rule of Punk Rock by Celia C. Perez. And then the last book here is called A Fish in a Tree, and this is a wonderful book by Linda Milani Hunt. This book is about Allie, and Allie has spent her whole life feeling dumb and stupid, and she feels bad all the time, and she feels wrong, and she feels hopeless and ashamed. And to make up for all of those really negative feelings she has inside of her, she acts out a lot. And in turn, she spends a lot of time in the principal's office and getting in lots of trouble. But Ellie has a secret, and she has fooled every teacher she's ever had throughout all of her schooling. And now that she's in 6th grade, her teacher leaves to go have a baby. And in comes Mr. Daniels. And Mr. Daniels right away starts noticing some things about Allie and starts working with her to try to correct them, and realizes that Allie is a really, really intelligent girl. So this is just a really great story about learning to ask for help, learning that everyone is fighting some sort of struggle, and that really how friendship and one caring person can positively impact your life. So it's a really great book called Fish in a Tree, and it's by Linda Milani Hunt. So those are my choices for you this week. I hope at least one of them, maybe multiple ones, perk something in you and you want to read them. We have them here at the Milton Public Library. So we'll see you again next week. Bye!